Alright guys, it is officially the day after the Crazy 2 huge pickups. I've got a bunch of games in the back all bundled up. I always keep my games in the car when I'm out doing things. That way if somebody wants something, I can get it to them right away. I'm going up the road here to sell a copy of Zelda Majora's Mask. I'm getting $45 for it, and I'm being a nice guy, and I grabbed them a coffee from Timmy's as well. Just because that's just the sort of thing Canadians do. And then I'm dropping off an N64 bundle with an N64, 2 controllers, Mario Kart, Super Mario World, and 3 sports titles, and a working Super Nintendo with no hookups, nothing. It's in rough shape. I would never be able to sell it. 160 bucks. So, yes. So 160 bucks I'm gonna get for that, so we'll already make back a little over $200 just today. Yes. Anyway, my GPS is going crazy. I'm about to drop some games off, head to lunch, and I'll keep you guys posted on the day. Alright guys, just an update on my day so far. I went and sold Majora's Mask for 45 bucks. That's done. Just leaving downtown Halifax here, just met up with a guy. I actually know him. Sold $200 worth of N64 doubles and a really busted up Super Nintendo, but he only needs it to turn on games, so it's all good. I didn't have to give him cords or nothing. It was just like a busted Super Nintendo, so that worked out. So I made $245 today, and it looks like I'm already gonna have the Earthbound sold. There's 2 people that want it. I said first come first serve, so that'll be gone Saturday the latest. And I just put up the ad like an hour and a half ago now. So yeah, he wants to buy a bunch of games, so it's like $360 worth of games. I'll let you know when I actually sell it, because I don't like to count my chickens before they hatch, but you know, it's been a $250 day already for making money back, so that's great. Now I just filled out a lease form. I'm heading over to drop off the lease to my new tenants. They're gonna sign that, and then I'm heading to the gym, and then home to stream. We're getting another pickup. It's not a massive lot, but it's a decent PlayStation 1 lot for a really good price at $2 a game. There's 35 games. She was selling PS2 stuff, PS1 stuff. I just wanted the PS1. I have plenty of PS2. And she wanted 90 bucks for it. There's some good titles in there. There's one obscure title I've never heard of, some fighter jet game. It's like 75 bucks and it's really rare, and it's in one of those like big tall cases. But anyway, I'm getting everything for $70. I know there's like Final Fantasy VII. I'll show you guys all this stuff.
Then turn right onto Willow Street.
Shit. Alright guys, I'm still driving towards the PlayStation stuff.
Turn right onto Slater Street.
Why in the
turn left onto Thistle Street.
GPS is taking me in loops here. So yeah, I'm going to pick up that $70 PlayStation lot, which realistically will cost me 80 bucks if we include bridge fare and gas, which is still going to be a really good deal when you guys see it. I want to turn on the camera to let you guys know that somebody just messaged me about a couple more N64 games that I have that I got in that big lot yesterday, and my PlayStation 2 bundle. I've got a little PS2 Slim with about 10 games, the best being Grand Theft Auto Vice City, or no, San Andreas, and then, you know, a bunch of shit boxes, maybe like Need for Speed Underground's in there, for 50 bucks. So she just messaged me, said if I could drop it off to her today, so I'm waiting to see where she's from. If she's kind of on my way home or out this way, I'll drop it off to her. If not, it'll have to wait until tomorrow, because I'll be out delivering games for the next forever. But I did want to take this time to...
500 meters, turn left onto Ochterlony Street.
I did want to take this time to let everybody know how you can sell games. I had a lot of people say, Jeff, man, it's great you're buying all these games, but how the hell can you afford to keep buying all this stuff? And I sell all of my doubles. And when I say it all sells, it does. Here's a key thing. Do not overprice your games. Remember, like, there are 2 different type of resellers, right? There's an actual reseller that pays his bills from selling video games. That's not me. I pay my bills from working, like doing, you know, what I do for a living. This here is a side hustle for me. So of course I want to make a few dollars to pay for my collection and to buy new stuff. but I also know that I bought the stuff for dirt cheap. I'm getting most of the stuff at 30 to 50% retail value, right? Sometimes even less. So, for example, this stuff like Earthbound, for example, that is $250. I have it up for $240. It's not much of a difference, but that's because that's the premium shit. That stuff's going to sell at top dollar. But if you have a bunch of games like 007 that can go for $25, or Donkey Kong Country 3 that's worth $35, then you're going to want to sell 007 for $20 and Donkey Kong Country 3 for $25. And that way you're going to undercut all the other resellers. And so either you'll have resellers trying to buy stuff from you because you're so cheap and they can make a profit, or when other people look at other people's prices and they see yours, they just pick up and they take it. So I know that I could get probably another 10 to 15% more on my games if I were to sit on them. But when you're investing so much money, and time is money, you want to just get rid of it quickly. And so that's what I do. So I would, if I were you guys, I like to post my stuff on Craigslist, Kijiji. The big seller is Facebook groups. Go into your local video game Facebook groups. So for example, if you're from Ontario, go and join all the Ontario collector retro game groups and put your stuff up for sale there. The stuff flies off the shelf. Go to your, on Facebook groups, go to like your Scarborough citywide buy and sell groups where people will sell random shit like tables and chairs and stuff, and put your retro up there and price it well. People have nostalgia. They want to buy this stuff. Even if it's not on their mind, they see it, they just want it. They just want to play Super Mario World or 007 with their friends. That's how you get rid of it. All right, I just made ads an hour and a half ago. I've already made $250 today. The PlayStation 2 is going to be sold. I've got like 360 something bucks locked up for Saturday. That's how fast the stuff goes. So for those wondering how you do it, those are the big ones. I have never sold anything on eBay yet, but I did open up an eBay account, which I will be able to sell on there very soon, where you guys can buy some of my stuff, and I price my stuff pretty damn well. So that will be coming up. Look out for that. And I also had a couple of people comment in my videos calling bullshit on my fines, which is kind of annoying. You know, to be honest with you, I shouldn't even give it the light of day, because honestly, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm getting a whole bunch of games going on in my collection. It's free. You know, whether the fuckboys want to believe it or not, that's up to them. But I am constantly looking at games. I'm constantly messaging people on yard sale ads, everything. And when you do it enough, if you do it a couple hours a day, you're eventually going to hit. And it just so happened that I lucked out yesterday by buying $80 worth of Nintendo stuff and asking him if he had anything else. And of course, he had an entire collection that I bought out. And then somebody posted up their whole collection yesterday. It was an hour and a half drive out. Nobody else wanted to drive out that far, and I was willing to pull the trigger right there and then. If you have the cash on hand, money talks, bullshit walks. Most people know that when you're dealing with people on the internet, they're flakes. They say, oh, can you wait till Friday till I get paid? Or they try and lowball you, all this other stuff. I just say, I got cash, I'll leave now, let's do it. And that's it, and that's why I get my deals. I still miss out on a shit ton of stuff because I'm either streaming and things, I can't drop what I'm doing and go out. But usually on the weekends, I'm pretty free up, so I make it my job to go out and find that stuff. So anybody out there that thinks I'm like faking things or buying lots on eBay and then pretending I find them, what kind of fucking shit is that, dude? I'm not going to drive around the city and make fake videos. Oh, fuck. This is as real as it gets. And I've actually never, in the 1 year I've been collecting, I've never bought a single game off eBay. I probably will eventually when my collection starts to really fill up and I start hustling some games and I make some money and I want to buy very specific expensive games that I can't find in the wild, then yes, I'll buy then. But I've never bought a game. So I just kind of wanted to defend myself a little bit. And to all the haters, fuck yourself. I know I'm being blunt, but hey, I'm having fun here. Don't try and spoil my parade, and don't try and spoil the parade of other people that enjoy the content, because at the end of the day, I love video game hunting, and it's cancer like you guys that just kind of just put a little salty taste. And for anybody out there that collects video games and enjoys the process, they understand my frustration with dealing with a bunch of fuckboys that are just annoying to deal with in the retro video game community. But to all the people that are enjoying the content, shout outs to you guys, man. I'm so happy that I can provide it for you, and it's going to be an awesome summer. We're off to a crazy, crazy good start. I'm 10 minutes away from picking up these PlayStation 1 games. I'm going to drive back in the city. I got to stop and still drop off this lease. When I'm done that, I'll show you guys the PlayStation games, and if anything else pops up between now and then, I'll let you know. Also, with the ads that I made on Facebook, I had an older gentleman just message me on Facebook saying, hey, I noticed you're selling a bunch of old Super Nintendo games. I have a bunch. I know that you're a reseller and you need to make profit, so I'd be willing to sell them to you cheaper so that you can sell them off or whatever. So we'll see exactly what he has shortly, and I'll let you guys know. It could be a few games. It could be a big stack. I have no idea. See you guys soon. Oh. All right, guys, I just picked up the PlayStation. It's an entire bag of PS1 games. There's actually more in there than what I thought. I'll give you guys a quick little teaser on what's in here. This one right here. This is the one that caught my eye. The Radiant Project. It looks really cool. It kind of looks like, I don't know, Galactica or whatever it's called, like just a scroller where you're shooting stuff. But yeah, this one right here is 75 bucks. I haven't checked the eBay prices, but it's coming up for $75 on my app, so I'll have to see what it's going for on eBay. But I mean, that game right there, and it's a rare game, complete, was solid. Unfortunately, when I get there, they opened up all the games. The discs are in really good shape, and the cases are in really good shape. Unfortunately, the Final Fantasy VII Black Label is missing disc 3. And I asked them, I said, do you mind checking your PlayStation just to see if it's sitting in there? And they opened up the PlayStation, and it wasn't, there was nothing there. So unfortunately, I've got disc 1 and disc 2 and the manuals and stuff, but missing disc 3. So that's the only downfall, and it kind of sucks because that game, I could have fetched 25 bucks for that game. So I'll just have to hold on to it. And Final Fantasy VII is a pretty common game. So even if I can get a greatest hits that's in rough shape, and just take like the disc 3 out of it or something and stick it in there or whatever, figure it out. But that's the only downfall. There's like almost 40 games in there or so. They had a couple of extra. And a guy was just cleaned out, his wife cleaned out the garage and all the games were in there, and he didn't give a shit. He said, I'll either put it back in the garage for another 10 years or somebody can come pick it up. So I came and picked it up. All right, I don't know where I'm at. I'm in the middle of, not nowhere, but it's in one of those weird subdivisions where it's like subdivisions inside subdivisions. So without my GPS, I'm fucked. So I'm going to turn off the camera and start my way home. Also, update on that $50 PS2 bundle. The chick's like, hey, can you hold it till next Wednesday? I'm like, oh my goodness. I just told her, message me when you have the money. If it's still here, I'll be more than happy to sell it to you. And I have multiple PS2s, so if she messages me next week, then that's fine. But at least I don't have to go and meet somebody again. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. I'll show off all those games very quickly in this video, and see you soon. All right, guys, I am back at home. And I thought I would go through my PlayStation score that we got today. Quick little rundown. Didn't sell any more stuff. Sold $200 worth of the N64 stuff. $45 for Majora's Mask. And that's it. And then I went out and spent $70 on this PlayStation lot. She had a quick little blurb about it again. She had an ad up on a Facebook group for 175 bucks. All these PlayStation 1 games. A PS2 Slim. A bunch of PS2 games. For 175 bucks. The ad was up for like 5 hours. Nobody was biting. So I messaged her. I said, will you sell the PlayStation 1 stuff separately? She said, how much? I said 50 bucks. And she's like, no, that's far too low. There's too many games here. We'll do $90. And I said, even though $90 is a good deal, I said, listen, I got to drive, 20 minutes out there. I'm going to hit rush hour on the way home, which I did. And, also a lot of sports titles in here that aren't worth anything. And she said, well, we'll do 70 bucks. And so I said, okay, I'll do 70. And to be honest, like, I was trying to be a stiff ass because I didn't really want any more games. I bought so much yesterday that I just wanted to stop. But once again, at 70 bucks, we'll say $80 total for the gas and the bridge fare. This is a steal. So let me go through all this stuff here. I don't know how much it's all worth. I mean, I could take the time out right now to kind of go through things and add them into my phone. I guess I can do that. So yeah, this last part might take 15 minutes, but let's just do it. And maybe you guys are interested in knowing how much these games cost. By the way, the app that I'm using is called Retro Collector. Link is in the description of this video. I should really contact them and get them to sponsor me because I'm plugging the hell out of their app all the time. So we got Final Fantasy VII, and like I said before, it's missing disc number 3. So that really is kind of a wash right now. I'm not going to add anything in terms of value. It's maybe $5 because it's got the 2 other discs and the case. So it is what it is. We've got NASCAR 2000. By the way, I opened up every single one of these games, and they're all complete in box, except for the ones that you can visibly see does not have a case. So Madden 2000, sorry. Did I say NASCAR 2000? I am crazy. So I'm going to add that to the collection. I'm just kind of plugging them in. If you guys want to see what the app looks like, you basically just type in a game. For example, Madden 2003. You click on that. It brings it up on the app, and you can see how much it costs in Canadian prices, and you can actually change, you probably can't see this right now, but you can actually change the type of currency to US, Australian, whatever, and it'll adjust the price. And then you can plug in what you have. If you just have the game, if you have the cart, the manual, complete in box, and then there's a spot where it tells you your whole collection, what it's worth, what's your most expensive, most rare game, stuff like that. It's great. Each console costs like $2. I mean, it's an investment, right? You're going to make that money back from flipping games, so it is what it is. So basically, that's just a shit box, but we're going to add it to the collection when we don't have it. Driver 2, I already have like 5 copies of this now. That's like $10 game. Game Day 97, I actually played so much of this game when I was a kid. Actually, I guess I would have been a teenager. Game Day 97, that is an $8 game. Here is a really good one. Bushido Blade, also a game I played a ton of when I was a kid. Bushido Blade, complete in box. This is going to be an expensive one. Bushido Blade, yep, $28 and 7 out of 12 for rarity. Bushido Blade, adding that to the collection. We've got MLB 2000. You know what? I'm not going to go through all these like this because this is going to take way too long. $5 game. We've got My Disney Kitchen. The case is a little busted, but manual and stuff is there. It's just a case. You can always replace that. My Disney Kitchen. I guess I'll look up the prices of some of the ones that I'm actually curious about. My Disney Kitchen, $14 complete in box game. Not too bad. Army Men 3D. That one there is a greatest hits. Army Men 3D right there. $9. You'll never get, this is full retail, right? This is what they're selling for, like on eBay. It takes average eBay prices. NHL Championship shitbox. I'm just gonna, all right, that's enough. I'm just gonna look up the ones I really want to see. Gran Turismo. I've already got that. PGA Tour. 98. Destruction Derby 2. FIFA 99. This looks kind of cool. I'm interested in this. X-Blades. I'm actually going to look that one up. Maybe we have another gem on our hands here. X-Blades. Yeah, there it is. Nope, not a gem. $8. We've got Gunship. I showed you guys this here. Radiant Project. I just looked this up on eBay. and they are selling for 100 Canadian dollars all day long. Like they're selling all the time. Lowest I've seen is like 80 bucks, but the majority of them are between 90 and 100 Canadian plus shipping. And of course that is complete. So this is the big reason why I picked up the entire lot. And it's one of those cool old school cases. Same with this one, power serve. I don't know if these big case ones are worth more. Thought I just heard a car door close. I'm hearing shit. Power serve. No, that is not a good one. $8. We also have Gex. I didn't see if the manual is in there. Yeah, and there's like a cleaner there too. Gex. So there's that. I don't know how much that's worth. The original Tekken. And it's got the backing for it, but no front, sadly. Tekken. And we also have Bases, Loaded 96, and NHL Shitbox. No one gives a fuck about. Up next, we've got Gran Turismo 2 again, I think. That's the second one. Oh, no, that's Gran Turismo 2. We had Gran Turismo. Grand Tour Racing. And I want to see what the price of this. The good old Crash Bandicoot 2. Complete in box, baby. All in good shape, too. I'm going to add this one right now. And I want to see how much this is, because it's probably worth a couple of bucks. Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, $20. It's not too bad. Knocko Kings 2000, Grudge Warriors, Siphon Filter, Monopoly, Cool Borders 2, Wheel of Fortune, NHL 99, Cool Borders 3. These are the loose carts here. There's Cool Borders 3, Armyman, Air Attack, NHL Face-Off 2001, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. The 2-ball demo disc. I remember playing that. All right, here's some good ones. Tomb Raider 3. Look at the tits on her on the back. Jesus. Tomb Raider 3. I'm going to see how much this one is. Tomb Raider 3. I actually already have this complete in box. It's only $9, so that's now a double. Also, Tomb Raider 2 complete in box, and Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. And number 2 is worth $13, and that's number 4. That's only worth $10. That's sad. I thought they'd be worth more. Spider-Man and the original Crash Bandicoot. Complete, of course. And Crash Bandicoot is... Crash Bandicoot. $36. That's a good way to end it right there. $36 for a complete in box Crash Black Label. So there it is. Those are all the games. Not bad for $70. A lot of shit boxes, guys. It's going to be a lot of filler up on the wall here, but we got all kinds of quality stuff yesterday in our big lot. So we take the bad with the good, or the good with the bad, or whatever saying it is. But yeah, for $70, we can't complain. It's unfortunate that the Final Fantasy didn't have disc number 3. If that was the case, this would have been off the chains good. But it was still pretty damn good, considering you got one game worth $100. Everything else is just butter. Yeah, I mean, okay, it was really good. So that's going to be it for this video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that like button. Join that Facebook group. Link is in the description below. And I'm still working on my eBay account. And I'm 3/4 of the way through all of the stuff that I picked up the last couple of days. By the time this video hits, you would have already gotten at least one video of the big Super Nintendo lot. I still have bins full of Sega stuff and things that I need to go through another night. But yeah, there's not enough hours in the day to do everything and get some work done. So I'm going as fast as I can. But the good news is, guys, I'm dedicating a lot of time to this content on YouTube. Really hope you guys are enjoying it. The best way to show your support is to like the video and share it. And let your other collecting buddies know about the Facebook group, and just join the discussion, guys. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. It's my favorite time of the year, and it's just nice to step out of the house for a little bit and just, interact with people, which is nice. But we'll see you guys on the next one, which will probably be tomorrow when I reveal all the stuff that was in that first big lot that I got. See you guys later. Peace out.